Just announce, Princess Leonor's 2026 leave Spain stunned. Spain expected stability. The palace promised continuity. And yet, a single announcement has left the nation stunned. Princess Leonor's decision in 2026 has rewritten the story of the monarchy, and nothing will ever be the same again. She is Spain's future queen, the first woman in centuries to inherit the throne. Every gesture she makes has been studied, every word measured, every step calculated. But this time, her move shocked even the closest insiders. The announcement is official, and Spain is asking the same question: why now, and what does it mean for the monarchy's future? The news broke in the morning, but by midday it was everywhere. Television anchors gasped, commentators debated, and across Europe, whispers turned to fire. The decision wasn't a simple adjustment to her schedule. It wasn't a ceremonial shift. It was personal, monumental, and deeply unsettling to those who assumed her path was already fixed. For the people of Spain, it felt like history was shaking beneath their feet. To understand the impact, you must remember who Leonor is. Born in 2005, she was destined from childhood to carry the weight of Spain's crown. Her youth was spent in classrooms and military academies, far from the freedom of her peers. Her life was sacrifice, her role unchanging. And yet, through it all, she carried herself with grace and determination, slowly winning over a country divided about its monarchy. By 2026, she was not just a princess. She was the hope of an institution fighting for survival. That is why this announcement has rattled the nation so deeply. What exactly did she announce? Not an abdication, not a rebellion, but something perhaps even more complicated. She revealed her intention to step away, at least temporarily, from Spain's public stage to pursue a private chapter abroad. To many, this sounded like betrayal. To others, it sounded like courage. And to those closest to her, it sounded like the only way she could truly prepare herself for the throne. But the announcement was carefully worded. It spoke of duty. It spoke of commitment. Yet it also spoke of freedom. It hinted at love, at personal fulfillment, at choices usually denied to heirs of the crown. This, of course, ignited the storm. Was she leaving for education, as some claimed? Was it love, as others whispered? Or was it political, a strategic move to strengthen ties with another royal house abroad? Each explanation answered one question, but opened two more. The Spanish press immediately looked to King Felipe and Queen Letizia. How did they react? Felipe, ever the strategist, remained composed, reminding the nation of Leonor's lifelong training and loyalty. But Letizia, known for her fiery independence, was said to have supported her daughter's choice without hesitation. For Letizia, Leonor was not just an heir. She was her child. And perhaps this announcement reflected not rebellion, but inheritance, the same courage Letizia once showed when she stepped into the royal world as an outsider. Europe's royal families also reacted. Denmark's court issued polite congratulations. Britain, with its cautious diplomacy, said little. Norway, with its history of youthful, independent royals, quietly expressed admiration. And across the Atlantic, American tabloids turned the story into a whirlwind romance narrative, speculating about secret engagements and hidden lives. But at its heart, this was not gossip. This was transformation. Inside Spain, the political consequences were immediate. Republican voices declared the monarchy unstable, proof that even its heir was uncertain of her path. Monarchists defended her, arguing that her decision showed wisdom, maturity, and the foresight to prepare beyond Spain's borders. For the average Spaniard, however, it was emotional. They had grown to see Leonor as more than royalty. They saw her as a daughter of Spain. And her absence, even temporary, felt like abandonment. But Leonor herself remained calm. In her speech, she reminded the nation that being queen one day means more than standing at ceremonies. It means understanding the world, forging alliances, and knowing herself. She spoke of love for Spain, of duty to her people, but also of her humanity. And that humanity struck deep. Because behind the titles and traditions, Leonor is still a young woman with a heart, a family, and dreams of her own. What will she do abroad? That question fuels endless speculation. Some say advanced studies in politics or law, equipping herself with tools for a modern reign. Others whisper of time spent with Christian of Denmark, strengthening a bond that could unite two dynasties. And a few hint at something more radical, that Leonor seeks to carve out her independence before the crown binds her forever. Each possibility fascinates. Each fuels the curiosity that keeps Spain, and the world, watching. Yet one truth stands above the noise: this is not the end of her story. It is only the beginning of a new chapter. Leonor's decision may have shocked Spain, but it also proved something vital. She is not afraid to act. She is not afraid to break expectation. She is not afraid to be more than just an heir. And in that courage lies the very quality that may make her the queen Spain desperately needs. Still, tension lingers. How will her absence affect the monarchy's fragile image? Will Spain feel abandoned, or will it admire her boldness? Will this strengthen her reign, or weaken her claim? And most of all, will the people still believe in her when she returns? These questions hang heavy, unanswered, as Spain holds its breath. But perhaps that is the very point. Leonor's announcement has done what no royal decree could: it has made the monarchy human again. It has reminded people that behind the crown is a young woman facing choices, struggles, and emotions just like them. In that shared humanity, the monarchy may find its greatest strength. As the weeks unfold, more details will emerge. More secrets will slip through the cracks. More truths will be revealed about why Leonor chose this moment, this path, this decision. Until then, Spain waits. Europe watches. The world wonders. And Princess Leonor carries with her the weight of history, love, and destiny. What comes next will define not only her reign, but the very survival of the Spanish crown. And that is why her 2026 announcement has left Spain utterly stunned.